Hi guys, I'm so happy to be here. I thank God that I'm able to make this video because I'm telling you, it's not easy trying to juggle too many things. Even though I'm only doing one job right now for the summer, it's still not an easy task because I gotta be in the mindset. I have to have the time and I'm trying to juggle things. I have too many things to do. But anyways, let's get to business. I am Marwa. Why did he lie to the guy from Ghana? Why did he lie to that professional liar from Ghana? He said he was going to come back to Africa. The next thing we know, he's in Amazonas, Brazil. So he's still in Brazil. He told the guy that he was coming back to Africa. Did he do that? I think it's because there was too many things that were alike. That was alike. They were twins. That guy is a professional liar, just like he is. Notice how one day the guy says that he has a second wife. The next day, he's not married. And then he tries to say it's like a partnership. So I guess it's his girlfriend, in other words. I'm curious to know why he didn't just say it's his girlfriend, why he went into the partnership issue. But anyways, so to me, this guy and I am Myra, they make the perfect pair. I mean, they're both sellovers or sellouts, however way you want to call it. This guy goes, and the guy has been watching I am Myra for so long, he even knows how to respond, telling them that he doesn't like Wodamaya and things like that, just to be on I am Myra's good side. So you could see how why the separation had to happen for the time that it happened at, right? And then they kept on us watching the video. They made us keep watching the video thinking that we're gonna see this guy's investments, because I like to watch, how you survive, because it sounds as if this guy is a survivor. He learned how to move like from the streets of one country to the other, and supposedly he's doing well here in Brazil. So I want to see this apartment that he bought for about 20,000 USD. I wanted to see that apartment. Never saw it. All we kept on seeing were them walking on the streets. And then he bought a house for like 180,000 USD. I definitely wanted to see what in $180,000 USD home look like in Brazil, and we didn't see that either. And my whole question was, how did this guy come up with all this cash? I could understand maybe if he was working the construction, he was able to save up 14,000 USD to buy the apartment. But $180,000 USD, I really wanted to know where he got it from, but we never got a chance to even see these places. So it looked as if it was all a lie to get us watching. So this guy lied about having two wives, being married, divorced, and married again, only for us to find out that, he wasn't married again. He's just living or being with some lady. Okay? He promised us that, he was going to show I am Myra his apartment and house. We never saw that. All right. The only thing I think he's not lying about, which is one thing that I am Myra can learn from, is his age, because he said he was born in 1979 and he didn't know the math to calculate that he's 44 years old. But this one was quite a character. Quite a character. And I get it. I'm probably not very good at joking, because this guy really got me laughing at how much he was lying from one word to the other. And Ayamara has come out, scolding me in particularly. I know he was scolding me when he talked about making videos that talk about being black, because that's my point of view. Yet he goes about trying to find the content for me, asking this guy about racism in Brazil. I don't know much about racism in Brazil. I've heard that Brazilians are racist, but the biological evidence is not quite there because they're very mixed. Okay, so I would have to be there to know if they are racist, and it's not like I'm looking for racism, it just comes. And I also know that I am Myra was talking to me directly when he was saying to make my channel more interesting, because he specifically said something I said about Argentina, which was the idea that yes, you won't really know about racism until you work. And he mentioned that in one of his videos with the guy from Ghana about oh, they say that it is I, Claudine Etienne, against colorism, who say you won't know about racism in a place until you start working and you're competing, you're in the same market as they. That's when you start really understanding racism. There's not much that I can say about racism in Brazil because except it's a hearsay. I've gone to school with Brazilians. They were a little snotty. At Gettysburg College, there was one Brazilian guy who was very snotty. I didn't want to deal with him. But I also used to tutor at the university at SUNY at Buffalo, Brazilians, okay? And they were white Brazilians who told me that there is a class system. But that's all it's just hearsay. It's nothing that I've experienced that I know about Brazilians being racist. I actually took a Portuguese class 2 years ago during COVID. I took a Portuguese class. Eu falo pouco português, but I haven't been practicing it after that anyway. So it was like a 3 month or 4 month class with a Brazilian woman who's white. And she, as a teacher, she didn't display that. I've had teachers or professors who were from Argentina, where I experienced that idea of racism that I talked about in my reaction on Ayamara's videos in Argentina. However, when it comes to racism in Brazil, I haven't experienced it. I've only heard about it. But this guy from Ghana is a professional liar. I mean, what can you believe? I believe the part about his age because I guess he couldn't do the math. He was too lazy to do the math to just say he's 44. Or maybe he just didn't want to say the number because people, I guess, in our 40s, we just don't want to admit it, right? But hey, you are from that generation, so it's all good. It's all good, man. And I am, and when he's talking to Ayamara, and I'm like, was Ayamara actually born in 1990? Maybe Ayamara was born in 1989. I guess I could believe that he was born in 1989. He's around my sister's ages. But anyway, that's how that's my reaction. I will listen to my boss, even though he fired us, because I fall. Some people tell me that my reactions are not so bad. So I got some people from Ayamara coming to me, and then they get upset with me when I am scolding. Guys, you know what? I gotta give the hard whip. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna lie. If you're good today, I'm gonna say what you're doing today is good. But if you are doing something that is colorist or whatever, I'm gonna bring it out. So just expect from me my truthful opinion. Okay, I'm not gonna try to beat you up, if I see you doing something good. Like I've seen Dee do good things, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat things when you're doing something bad. Like I've seen Dee and Ayamara doing a couple of horrible things that's destroying the race. So I'm gonna come and I'm gonna give you the hard whip, like Ms. Artis, Mercy Artis. For her, it's not against me necessarily that she's doing anything, but it is, because as a black woman, I need you to uphold my dignity, but at the same time, she's destroying herself, so she needs a hard whip, for somebody to wake her up. Stop. The thing about Kenya, I think we need to stop, or the YouTubers, we need to stop petting the YouTubers when they are doing something wrong that is going to destroy themselves, their race, or their ethnicity, their family. We need to let them know this is wrong. Maybe you won't see it today, maybe it's sweet today, but tomorrow it's gonna be bittersweet. So we need to let them know that. So this is the kind of reactor that I am. I'm gonna just tell you it as it is. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat things. You could forget it. So I'm not gonna be your good reactor, for sure. So I'm just gonna say it as it is. But, I will go against certain things if I feel as if, certain things are not fair against you. But don't expect me to be your good reactor. No, I guess I am your lazy. Yes, I am your lazy gang reactor. So even though I don't notice that you have been following along with some of the things that I said. You've been doing your research only to try to prove me wrong. But yo, Myra, I don't know what's up with you. I mean, you are like in a world of denial. I don't. Maybe it's because you're not staying long enough. Because you don't have to work, and you don't have to stay in these places, and this is why you claim to deny any issues of discrimination that happen in the world. So, but if worse comes to worse, if you have a rude awakening like Mercy Artis, because in the same video where Mercy Artis is interviewed and she's talking badly about African Americans, about an African American lawyer bringing her down, in that same video she told you that you should not discriminate against African Americans thinking that they are lazy, because it's not laziness. And she identifies the discrimination because she lived here long enough to see the discrimination against African Americans in the United States. And this is why African Americans in the United States are very awake. They are very awake to the situation of blacks around the world. They are very awake to the problem that is in certain countries in Africa, or among certain groups of people in Africa, that are still selling us over even today after the transatlantic trade slave. And this is Myra. And this new guy from Ghana, I mean, this guy is a sellover. You should see the color of the women he is presenting as his significant others, you know? So he already changed the face, you know, getting the light skin so his babies can have that little trace of white in them. So this guy is a sellover, man. Professional liar. And I think this is why Imara had to stay away from him, because, you know, he was great content for the time being, but Imara did not want to travel with him because they were just lying after lying after lying, and it was just like funny video. So so this is all I have to say to you guys for today. Sorry I couldn't bring you guys the proof, because as I said, it is not easy here. I'm sneaking a little bit of time that I have before work, you know, to do this, because I gotta be studying. I have to be studying, and it's just a lot to juggle. Doing this my last month. This is my last month left of vacation, and then I have to go back to my 2-job mode. Hopefully to my 2-job mode, because I have an exam to pass for this one. So guys, have a great day. I love you guys. Thank you.